What is up, guys? It's your boy. Sorry, not the greatest lighting and not the greatest place to perch my phone. But yeah, I got a book mail today. We got some cool books to show you, so strap in and let's go. So the first book I have is, we're gonna let no time go by as I show off my new Ronald Kelly hardback. I got this a little while ago, like a week ago. And yeah, I asked Ronald if he had any more, and he was like, nah, sorry, bud. And then he was like, wait, I got one more. And I was like, cool, you know, so I bought it from him. Because I'm trying to get all these in hardback. I believe I have them all in hardback, but I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, then that sucks. But I'm pretty sure I got that right. I also got these stickers, so that's all the Friday the 13th films. And then an alien high-fiving Sasquatch. I mean, there's no better stickers to send me. I'm telling you. He never misses. And then he gave me one of these cool classic bookmarks. And then he signed it. And with every Ronald Kelly signing comes a drawing. And that drawing is awesome. He says, to Nick, into the burning desert to battle monsters and such. Ronald Kelly. And I am in love with this writer. He is an amazing author. And I can't wait to read more by him. I think Alan, well, not Alan, something McVeigh, I forget the guy's name. The guy who does most of the cover arts, Alex McVeigh, that's it. He did the cover for this, and it's a really good wraparound cover. And I gotta let my dog outside, so give me 1 second. All right. And now to the second book we have is actually one of my current reads. It's already barking like crazy. But it's You Always Try to Kill Me in Your Dreams by Carlton Mellick III. And yeah, he's the author of a lot of other books. This is, I think, his 65th book? What did he say in the beginning? Like, this is number 65, I think he says. Yes. Yeah, oh my gosh. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I think they're dropping off the kids at the bus stop. And every time they do that, James likes to alert Lula. And Lula goes crazy over the kids. I don't know if she likes them or doesn't like them. I know she used to have a fear of children. But I'm pretty sure that fear went away. So I'm not really sure what she's bothered about. But James is barking because of the school bus stop. They always drop the kids right at the corner over there. Anyways, this is kind of like not Friday the 13th. Sorry, the movies sticker got in my head. Nightmare on Elm Street type vibes, I think. I don't know too much about this, and I kind of going in blind. I just wanted something weird, and I've been told Carlton Mellick III is somewhere you go for bizarro literature. So I decided to go and check it out, and this is the book I decided to read. Now there's a slew of other stuff that I want to read by Carlton Mellick III. It's just this is the one that kind of opened my eyes a little bit, like, oh, okay, that sounds like a good premise. Let's go read it, you know. As you can see, I'm not that far in. I'm on page 14, and the actual story itself starts on page 11, so I'm only 3 pages into the story, and it's going well so far. Like I said, I'm not really deep into the story so far. I just read the author's note in the beginning, basically, which really good author's note, by the way. I'm going to start doing those for my books coming up soon. And I also have good news. I have a cover for a new book I'm working on, and if you don't know, yeah, I'm working on a new book. It's called Tales for Your Abductions, and it's gonna be alien themed horror, you know, and I have a couple of good sci-fi stories in there. I've been debating whether or not bringing old stories I've written in the past back to this one, because I've written some alien or sci-fi themed horror before, like Field of Fiends, for instance. But I've already put Field of Fiends in 2 other things as a standalone, and I put it in Grey's Anatomy, I believe. So to put it in this collection as a third story, finally, like, it's, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's too much for Field of Fiends, too much moving around for that story, and I think I should just leave it in the past. The stories so far that I've written, you won't know what these are because I haven't released them yet. But I got a Green Monster, which is I don't really want to spoil too much, but it's based on a alien. If you want to look it up and spoil it for yourself, go ahead. But it's about an alien that touched down a long time ago in like the 50s. And it's kind of based around that story, but you don't know it's based around that story until later on in the story. So it's kind of a spoiler. So if you don't want to be spoiled by, don't go look it up. But if you do want to get spoiled, and you just want to know what I'm talking about, go look it up. Yeah, there's that. The second story is called The Fourth Kind, which is kind of a play because the game is about a guy playing poker and he's waiting for that four of a kind draw on the river, at the very end of the river. And yeah, it's a pretty entertaining story which has to do with aliens. So you might want to tune in just for that story alone. I originally called it The Hitman's Tale, but I think that's too on the nose. So I changed the name to Fourth Kind because it kind of got a play on the four of a kind. I was going to name it Fourth of a Kind, but that doesn't make much sense. So fourth kind, the fourth kind kind of works. And then the third story right now, we have Blue Light. The Blue Light, and that one, chef's kiss, one of my best works, I think, to this day. I think I did really well with that story, even though it's not really bizarre, which is what I was kind of going for. It's more just science fiction, and not even horror, really, just science fiction. But I think it's a good story nevertheless, and I think it's going to bring a lot to the collection. And then the two other slots I have are still open. Now, I have a story that I wrote in the past that maybe if I revamped, maybe it would be good. But it's called I Accidentally Created a Monster. And it's been featured on YouTube once or twice. I think narrator I really like narrated it. What's his name? Or what's her name, I should say. I think it was Slumber Reads, I think. She did a fantastic job on the story, and I really enjoyed her narration of it. Sorry, anyways, I was thinking about maybe bringing that story back to life and, revamping it a little bit. Maybe, like, I don't know, putting my own writing justice to it, and then rewriting it and then basically having it re-edited. And maybe putting it in the story for a fourth story, and then all I have to do is write a fifth story. But I'm still trying to figure out what that fifth story would even be at the moment, because I was like I wrote two quick alien-themed stories like really quickly for a class I'm doing, and it came out really well. But now I'm kind of out of ideas a little bit. I do have one more idea, but I kind of have that in my back pocket, waiting to use it. Maybe now is the time to use it. It's basically about this guy who finds a monster in the woods and keeps it caged downstairs. And the son of the story thinks it's his brother, and he always wondered why his brother was kept in the basement, chained up, and never went to school or anything. And it's a great idea for a story. Even if I decide to switch it to like an alien instead of a monster. I mean, aliens could be monsters, you don't know. Anyways, but yeah, that could be translated into an alien themed story. And then I want more abduction stories though. So I really want to write more abduction stuff. But honestly, I'm kind of coming into... I even have a story called Where Are My Shoes, which I wanted to add to this collection. But honestly, it doesn't really fit too well, so I didn't do it. But, yeah. And also, Morbidio is kind of like They Live, so technically it's about people, possibly aliens, existing in the world. Or is it about something else? I don't know. You would have to make that decision yourself. But Morbidio is kind of a cool story. You should go check it out. You can buy it on its own too. It's like really cheap. But yeah, Morbidio. My friend, me and my friend, I think did covers for Morbidio. And his cover is probably better than mine. Mine is just like a VHS tape with a smile. His actually looks cool. So, anyways, but yeah, that's what I've been doing with my writing. And this is what I got for my books. I'm not buying a lot of books right now. These were 2 special occasions. You're not going to see a lot of book mail videos anymore until one day I get back into the book buying biz. But right now I'm kind of staying away from purchasing books because I need to pump the brakes. I had to sell like over 200 books and just to make room, and we're moving, so regardless of where to, we're moving. You know, we can't live here forever, so we're moving, and I had to downsize in order just to move. So I don't know if there's gonna be another, you know, selling of books coming up here. I don't know. I haven't looked in my closet to see if there's any books in there I can sell, but yeah, if they are, they're already boxed up and ready to go. So I sold some signed books too, which I was a little nervous about selling those signed books, but now I don't really, my heart doesn't feel like it's been torn apart. You know what I mean? After selling those books. So maybe I didn't have as much heart in those books than I thought I did. You know what I mean? I didn't love them as much as I thought I loved them, I guess. You know what I mean? But anyways, kind of rambling a little bit now. Only because I haven't talked to y'all in forever. But yeah, I got these 2 books, my writing. You got a video right here. I really don't want to go, but I think I gotta go. Gotta do stuff. I'm very tired. I just worked last week. I worked 6 11-hour shifts in a row, but they didn't technically count in a row. So I'm trying to think. This shift is gonna be like, I keep forgetting I work Sunday, so that carries over for this week. And this week I was VTO'd yesterday at 11 o'clock, and then today I didn't even make it to work before I was VTO'd. Tomorrow and the next day I gotta go to work. I gotta make some money, and then I get 3 days off, hopefully. It's looking that way though, so that should be good. I've been doing music lately. Before I go, my music is nobody spelled with zeros because I am nothing. Anyways, yeah, type in nobody and then underscore music, but spell music MUSICK. You'll find me. I have songs such as Cognitive Distortions, which is pretty good. I have Desecrate My Resting Place, which is with Whispers in Your Head, which is pretty good. I'm bouncing my leg, so I'm probably bouncing the camera. And check out my music channel. I also have Mad Cadaver I was working on a long time ago. You can check that one out. And that's it. That's all I have to say. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a spooky night. I'll catch you in the next video, bro, and broette, and anything in the middle. Peace out.